Hello and welcome. Today I want to show you this starting kit for Warhammer 40k, game that was released in 1987 by the GameShop Studio. This box contains everything what we need to start our adventure, including 16 minifigures, dices and set of paints. So let's open it and see what is inside. Okay, let's go and let's open that box with this lovely set, as I mentioned before. So we have here now. Oh, just a sec, I'm gonna take some tool here. Okay, and let's go ahead and see what is inside. Okay, so what we have here in that box. Alright, so we have that handbook, which I believe contains as well the our basic rules, because I have some reflection from the lamp, extra light, and we have description, how to play, how to build the modules, how to paint them, and about the Marines and Tyrannus. So basically we have a system here, push into the sockets, so we don't have to use glue, which is cool. Here is the way how to paint them, how to paint the Space Marines, information as well how to use the paint. It's an acrylic paint, so you know it's pretty cool and gloss, and how to paint Randy's. Then we have a little bit of lore about the Angels of Dead, Space Marine Squad, yeah. Nice graphic here, some posters. I have to tell you one thing, some pages are really nice and gloss, like that, and that one is feeling like a texture of the paper, but maybe that's the something what should be or shall be, yeah. And then we have the way how to play, yeah. So this is actually pretty cool, simple explanation of the battle and the simple rules. I believe in the previous set where we have Marines with the Chaos Squad Undead, I think we had as well a rule book, which probably was replaced with that handbook, okay. But I think rulebook is still available, simple rulebook, as a free, okay, on the website. And here we have our map. Okay, let's put that here. on the top. On the bottom we're gonna have on the top our set, so the paints fall off. So this is a citadel, and if you're gonna paint in the future something, I really recommend that type of paint because it's very high quality and it's drying off quickly. Oh, that's actually nice. We got as well the snips here. Kind of not the worst quality, you know, you're just gonna cut plastic probably. Only we have a base for our minifigures, and here we have our minifigures, and I'm gonna try to show you the quality, and it's actually really good. I'm doing 3D printing, and I may tell you that this is a really cool quality, you know. Then we have more, and our marines. Okay, and also they look pretty cool. In the previous set you had, I think, already them marines blue, and undeads they've been kind of green or dark green, I would say. Here we have as well brush, but if you want to paint details, and you know, I recommend you to get maybe set of them, so it will be more easy, because with that one you probably don't gonna be able to paint well details like eyes and other parts, but I think you don't really need to because they all have helmets, so that should be cool as well. Then next thing we have are the ices here. They are a little bit smaller than average dice, because you're gonna probably have to throw a few of them in the same time when you're playing. When you're doing damage, let's say a few guys doing damage, and you're just rolling them. And that will be pretty much all. Hold on. I think here we have some building as well. Okay, so that's some sort of counters, you see. Pretty cool. Yeah, you have to cut this off, and then we'll be ready to go. And we have a ruler here, 12 inches, flexi one, so it will help you to play, because each of the minifigures have own, you know, movement speed and so on, and how far they may move. And then, you know, always in the future you can print something if you are into the 3D printing, some prototype. I made something like that, and then there's another one a bit smaller, and yeah, and that kind of like some sort of broken building. So yeah, now in these days it's much more easy for guys which they like to play games, those ones, because I remember in the past it was in the way that we was making them with styrofoam or carton boxes, something similar like that, but not so fancy. Yeah, and that's pretty much everything what we have in the box. Yeah, if you're gonna, let's say, remove any of those guys, hold on, where is that? Did I lost already? No. Bam. Here, you know, you may cut off the let's say arm or the weapon, or you can twist it, you know. However, when you're twisting this, it's gonna leave some sort of bit of, I will say, foreign object. So like over here, you know, but you may file this and that will go under the paint. So that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, they coming off relatively easy. So I'm just curious how this all fit together, but I never have any issue with those sets. I think once, but that was different kind of game when the minifigures didn't want to close properly, so you have to use some sort of glue to keep them that they will not fall apart. So that's it. This is the box. I am pretty happy with that. I will maybe do some video when I'm painting those when I'm painting them, the minifigures, and that will be all. Well, we have some issue with the light over here. Yeah, so that's everything what was in the box. I'm pretty happy, and I recommend you to try the game. You may play with the friends, you may play with your kids. It should be relatively easy to pick and understand the rules, you know. So thanks for watching, and see you in new videos. If you like the content, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos. Thank you. See you.